So I'm gonna have my second fight if you even care enough to hear about it. I'm gonna record the audio on my phone, but the video will be on my laptop. I feel that is best since I kind of wanna record it on my laptop. But recording it on my laptop, it has really bad audio. Well, the problem is, I think I started my audio recording like a second too fast. It is what it is. I'm gonna have a second fight. Now this is probably weird. I know I don't really have a following, but I do have 19 people subscribing to me. Used to be 20. One of those is my now ex-girlfriend. That's why it's 19 now. My first fight, I didn't even talk about my first fight. It's actually on my YouTube. I just don't make it public. I unlisted, but maybe I should, just let it be unlisted. My fear was that if I did, make it public, it might be used against me. It might be used to like my future opponents to like research on me. But I do plan on outgrowing the bad habits that appeared in my first fight. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I actually started 2 seconds earlier on my recording. It's gonna be a bitch to stitch together. But yeah. And that fight was also recorded by my now ex-girlfriend. You see, I got so much I want to talk about. If you haven't realized it, to whoever this video got recommended to, this channel is just me fucking venting in public like a fucking retard. And I'm just, yeah, this thing is broken, by the way. I lost one of those thingies, one of those this, but even when you plug it in, it barely works anymore. You gotta have to angle it like a bad charger. This my phone is actually like that now. The port got kind of loose due to use. But yeah, where should I even start? I don't know. I'm gonna have my second fight soon. It's gonna be on July 25th, and I've seen my opponent, a photo of my opponent. He is fucking huge, bro. He's muscular. I think maybe I could put it in later, in editing. I'm gonna do the editing magic thing with my hand. If I was motivated, I will be there. Oh, there we go. I look ugly as shit in my fucking poster. That's horrible. You see how fucking shit my chin is? It's gonna be so funny if I ended up not putting in the poster. And it's just, fuck no, I'm not doing that on screen. I don't know though. I'm doing this since my last fight. I've been training so hard, right? I train every day, hard training for a whole week. But the problem is I didn't get sick for another week. So it's just 1 week of training, one week of being sick, and it ended up, affecting my performance, my conditioning and whatnot. It's bad. It's not good. So I'm changing things around now. I do 2 days of training and 1 day of rest because I couldn't afford losing efficiency with my fight being less than 30 days away. So today is my off day. I have to force myself to get an off day because it really is painful. I feel really bad whenever I get an off day, And I wanna talk about how I feel going into my second fight. Oh my god, my laptop is so low. Let me plug it in. I hope this doesn't affect anything because the problem is, right, with my laptop, whenever I plug it in, it's always so gay. You would lag or something. Is it lagging? I hope not. I really hope not. Going to my second fight, I was scared, but not because I'm scared of my opponent. I'm scared because I'm not scared of going into my second fight. Going into my first fight, I was so scared. But I'm also excited. My second fight, I'm scared because I'm not scared, and I'm also not excited. I'm only excited a couple moments, when I had my photo taken, I was excited. I'm gonna have a fight. But I'm scared because whenever I feel like this, whenever I'm confident in winning, it's when I lose the worst. I think it was Capricorn and Libra. Libra Cup, the long CMs after the first one, the Gemini. I won Gemini quite easily, but then the other long CMs I lost, despite being 100% self-assured that I was gonna win. I get third, number 3. That's how bad it is. And I tell myself, I was unlucky with the matchup, I was unlucky with the RNG, blah blah blah, because I kinda was, but then again, I could have done more. I could have done more to prevent that unluckiness. And that's what I'm scared about, right? I'm scared that going to my second fight, that's also what happens. I got news last night. So this fucking promotion is so fucking weird. First of all, when you sign in, you gotta pick your weight class and then you gotta put in your walk around weight. So I picked 61 kilos, which fucking weirdly enough, in the promotion, 61 kilos is featherweight. Should be lightweight. Alright, so I put in fucking featherweight, right? I also put in my walk around weight, which at the time was 64.5, which is I'm still consistent in there. So I'm consistent in there. I only go above and below like half a kilo. And turns out what they use to weigh you in and to make the matches with is your walk around weight. So I was confused, right? Because why the fuck do you have a weight class in the first place? Why even have the label of featherweight? Just have everyone be catch weight, because they do have catch weights. So last night, the one of the guys, Mbak Becca, Miss Becca, I don't know what the fuck, Becca, what's her name? She's from the promotion. She asked me if I'd be willing to fight at 61 kilos. I said, fuck yeah, I actually signed up for 61 kilos. But then I asked, what happened? What brought on this change? And turns out my opponent their weight was so low that they couldn't make 64. So what that tells me is that if I ended up editing and poster, you can see how fucking buff he is. If he struggles to make 64 kilos with how big he is a short motherfucker. That man's legs are short as shit. What that tells me is, right, I am fortunate. I have been graced with the opportunity to fight a bodybuilder who is short, who trains at a mid-ass commercial gym, and who is having his first fight. Now this 4 factors, this is making me feel like I'm gonna win, and that's fucked up, because every time I feel like I'm gonna win, I lose. By the way, I won my debut. I was scared to death going into my debut. a whole week, I was thinking about my opponent. It's almost fucking gay how much I think about my opponent because I think about everything. When I'm in the shower, I think about, oh, is he also taking a shower? Yeah, when I struggle to sleep, I also think, is he also having problem sleeping? I think about that. I think about everything. I think about whenever I go through something, I ask to myself, is he also experiencing the same thing? And before the fight, I asked him. I just go straight up. Oh, I'm so scared going into this, but I'm also excited. And he said, oh, I'm not scared. And I think he was being truthful, but not really, maybe. Bro, the fighting world is so deceitful, but it's also so amazing. So, my first fight, right? I never seen my opponent because they don't make posters for the promotion I fought in for my first fight. And it was like at the day off that I meet. I only met him at the day off. And before I even met him, right, I hear from my acquaintances, from my friends from the gym, Azat one at the time, said that he was friends with the coach of my opponent. And then, oh, this opponent of mine is new, but then he's also taller than me. And before I met the guy, I met the guy's coach, and he is nice. He's very nice, but I do realize that it's fake as shit. He's a nice person. He smiles a lot, blah blah blah, but he's fake. He's so fucking fake. And like, oh, I then go to him, and I introduced myself to him, and I said what I said earlier, and I realized then this guy is not that much bigger than me. This guy is the type of person I would despise in a day-to-day basis, but also that he's gonna be one of the person I will be the closest with. One's relationship with one's opponent is weird to me because fighting is intimate. That makes it sound so gay, but it is. I'll probably release the fight if I feel like it, make it public it. You guys could watch it maybe. I don't know though. But yeah, that's that. The problem is with my second fight right now, right? Is that going into my first fight, I feel like the main reason why I could end up win was because I had all the supports in the world. Adrian was there, my best friend. Pony was there, my best friend. Joseph was gonna come in, but unfortunately couldn't. Also my best friend. Nurel, my best friend, was there supporting me. He couldn't come in person, however. Awan was also there. He supported me too. Not in person though. He's in Japan. I just had a lot of support. The morning of the fight, I got 2 texts saying that they're proud of me and that I got it. One was from Adrian and one was from Alwan. And the morning of the fight, I didn't wake up alone. I had her by my side. I had my girlfriend by my side. And I can't wait. Everything I had her to talk about things with. So now going into my second fight without her. I don't know, man. I also don't want to force a relationship that already crumbles at its core. it's not just one of us now, it's the both of us that wants it to end, you know? I'm so scared of going into my second fight now. But I do have notes of my fighting styles, of my style, and if I already fixed all those going into my second fight. I should be chilling, and I have kind of fixed them. My rhythm controlling ability, however, is not really bad yet. My counters is back. My stance retaining is sort of back, but not fully. However, my defenses, my hand defense, my head movement, and my footworks are very one-dimensional right now. I gotta complexify it. I'm also gonna cut my hair. I think it's too long. Either I cut my hair or I buy something to you know, put it up there. You know, I don't want it blocking my vision when I train. But yeah, thanks for thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to the ramblings. I'm gonna try to end the recording of my voice and the video at the same time. 1, 2.